Welcome back to the Kojima Productions Report. This is session number 3 of the Kojima Productions Report. It's very exciting. So we've got a lot of stuff to cover, including some Kojima Productions related news. We're going to open up the mailbox and do some house cleaning items. But first, before I get into all that, I want to introduce my very special guest. I called him out on my first session. I said, come on the show. Come on, buddy. We got to talk about MGS4. He's here. And let me introduce Kenichiro Imaizumi, the producer of Metal Gear Solid 4.
Hi.
Welcome. Welcome to the show. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining.
No problem.
Right before we started recording, you mentioned that this is the first time you've heard your voice.
Yeah, this is kind of weird.
So you never recorded anything off of an answer machine or said, leave a message and you didn't hear your own voice?
Right. Well, because a long time ago, like when I was a kid, I tried, record my voice on a tape recorder,
right.
And I listened to it, but that was a long time
right,
ago.
Your voice is completely different now.
Yeah, so then I'm really nervous, because it's very strange.
Well, I can understand that if it's the first time you've heard your voice in 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years, 30 years, something like that.
Then I can understand that.
Yeah.
Well, before I get into asking you questions for this interview, I want to get into some news items, actually. A few weeks ago, before Gamers Day, Mr. Kojima showed up at the Grasshopper Party in Shibuya. You didn't go, did you, Ken?
I went to somewhere else.
You were somewhere else.
Yeah.
You're at World Hobby Fair?
Yeah, World Hobby Fair.
Right. It's too bad you didn't go to the Grasshopper show because it was pretty cool. For all those who aren't aware of Grasshopper, they're the developers of Killer 7 for GameCube and PlayStation 2. That was published by Capcom. And a very cool game. And Grasshopper fans are really hardcore, even more hardcore than Metal Gear fans, I think. And so the director of Grasshopper, his name is Suda51, he kind of secretly invited Mr. Kojima to join. Mr. Suda was on stage talking about Killer 7, talking about adventure games, and they're playing Killer 7 music with his band. It was very cool. And then he invites Mr. Kojima on stage, and everybody was pretty surprised. I mean, maybe they weren't surprised because they saw a lot of Kojima Productions staff in the audience. So I think you kind of put 2 and 2 together. But yeah, it was still fun. So they got up on stage and talked about adventure games. I don't know if you're a big fan of adventure games.
Well, I used to play those games.
Right.
Yeah, a long time ago.
It's funny because that's what they kind of focused their talk on, was how important adventure games are, even though they don't sell well. It's important to
That's too bad.
Keep the genre going. But one other thing I wanted to address about this Grasshopper Party that was really interesting is that the audience was like 75% female.
Really?
Yeah. You would think that Killer 7...
Gosh, I missed it.
Yeah, it's exactly. You're at World Hobby Fair with a bunch of 10-year-olds.
Yeah, kids. A bunch of kids.
And you're missing out on the Grasshopper Party. When I picture Killer 7 fans, not to be rude but I picture a lot of just like kind of crazy guys, like a little bit going something wrong upstairs. The game's pretty demented. I love it, but yeah, it was like 75% women there, and I think that has to do with adventure games in general, where it just attracts a lot of females.
Really?
That's just my personal opinion. I don't know about you, but I think females like adventure games. How about MGS4? Let's bring in the female audience. Okay. Let's go adventure style.
Okay.
Point and click.
Okay.
Is that confirmation?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, before we get to your interview, I talked about this in the last session, is that if you want your question read on the air, or your comment, just go to the Hideo-Blog homepage, the official site, and you click on Submit Your Comment.
Right.
To Hideo-Blog, and just click on that. I'm reading every single comment that's coming in. I think you are reading it too. And so
it took me a long time.
There's a lot of comments.
Of them, yeah.
Access has been much higher than I was expecting, and we're just really lucky to have everybody from around the world listening. It's so cool. So I've got a couple questions that I'm pulling out from the hundreds of responses that we got. Let me just get right to them.
Sure. Okay.
So first one his name is Scale B. Thank you, Ryan, for bringing HIDECHAN to English speakers from around the world. I'm definitely looking forward to Metal Gear Saga on DVD. Any idea when we can expect it? Well, I announced this at Gamers Day last month.
Right.
We don't have an exact date for Saga. It's a pre-order disc, so we can't say, hey, it's coming out this Tuesday. It's just in the general, we're saying mid-February because, you know, this disc is getting to the retailers at different times, depending on the distance they are from the distribution center.
Yeah, it totally depends on the retailer, right?
Right. So it's not like a game, it's just like, it's a pre-order DVD. Right. So we're shooting for mid-February, so they should start trickling into the stores any day now. I hope that answers your question there, Scale B. And hey, why are you laughing? Scale B is a good name.
Nothing. Go on.
All right, we're going on to Skizno Gamer. Okay. He's got a question. Is the movie version of Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater going to be in the American version of Subsistence? And what he's referring to is this third disc that kind of puts together all the cinematics for Snake Eater into a movie format. It's 3.5 hours.
Right.
That was released in Japan as on the third disc. And yes, it is coming to America as well on limited edition set. Very exciting. So let's go on to next question. We got a lot of stuff to cover. Oh, back to another Saga question from, is it Zuki? Is that how you pronounce that? Zuki?
Zoki?
Zoki?
I don't know.
Ryan, how many volumes of Metal Gear Saga will there be? That's a question I'm often asked.
The name is like a volume 1.
Right, Metal Gear Saga Volume 1.
Yeah, that's right.
So I don't know how many volumes there are going to be.
But you know, we're gonna try our best for sure.
You know,
Saga. You know, the Metal Gear Saga is Ryan's project. You know, so just you know, let him know.
Let me know, or let Ken know. So, all right, next one. Next one is from Rockefeller, and he says the release date for Metal Gear Solid 3 Subsistence in North America, is it really March 14th? It is.
It is.
Really?
It is. Yeah. 14th.
Really?
Yeah.
March 14th, 2006. Put on your calendar and get the limited edition.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That was an easy one.
That's good.
And we got the last question.
Okay.
From Kojima.
Who?
His name is Kojima. Our
Same
boss.
guy?
Our boss.
Okay.
You wanna read his question?
Okay. What's Hideo Kojima's home address?
What's his home address? Well, Kojima, should we just tell him what Mr. Kojima's email or home address is?
No.
All right. All right. We're going to skip that question.
Because I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know either.
If I knew, I would tell you, Kojima. So now,
okay,
you know what time it is.
Okay,
it's time to get to the interview of Kenichiro Imaizumi. That's a long name.
Yeah, I know.
While he drinks his Dr. Pepper. That is so cool.
Yeah,
you're a Japanese guy and you're drinking Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it's my favorite drink.
You know what Japanese say about Dr. Pepper, right?
Yeah, it tastes like what, medicine?
Yeah, they say it tastes like medicine.
Yeah, but you know that's why I like it.
That's why you like it.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Well,
okay, go on.
All right. So listeners might be wondering why I'm speaking with the producer of MGS4 in English.
Oh,
I mean, I didn't really explain that.
Well, you know, very simple. I lived in U.S. for 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, 10 years.
So you were studying art, you were an art major in...
Media art.
Oh, media art. And that was in Minnesota.
Yeah.
But before that... Where were you living?
I can't say the state name, but, you know, Deep South.
Deep South in the United States?
Yeah, United States.
Okay, very vague.
Very vague.
Well, so you had a very unique American experience.
Yeah, very rare, I think. But, you know, the first time I got there, and that was normal.
Yeah, you thought it was normal.
Yeah, that was normal, but that was not. I mean, because I used to live with a host family. My first host family was a very rich guy, and he has like a house, huge house, like a palace, you know. And some reason, you know, my roommate kicked me out because he was a jerk. Then I finally I kicked out.
You got kicked out
from that palace.
Oh, okay.
Then I moved to my girlfriend's house, and that was very, I mean, normal house, I thought. But I moved in the house. Then I was very surprised because the house has wheels.
The house has got wheels.
Yeah.
You mean like a mobile home?
Right.
Okay.
You know, house has a wheel.
Right. I know that's a very foreign concept to you.
Very, very strange for me. Then I got my host parents. They're a young couple. The father was 25 years old, something like that, and he was a cop. you know, once he get mad and once he got drunk and he is totally wild.
Right.
And one day, you know, there's the host parents, you know, wife and husband got fight, you know, and then they're like, you know, yelling and screaming, and then you know, host father said, "That's it," and then he got his shotgun and he went out and then he shot the cow by the shotgun. You know, I was like watching. Oh, he shot the gun, and then cow was like, you know, falls over, and that was wild. Then I thought that's normal, because you know before I go to U.S., you know, I watch a lots of films, and then like there's so many people got a gun.
Right. Like
so I thought normally, you know, they have a gun.
Yeah. So when they get pissed off.
Yeah, they get pissed off.
They go out in the back
something.
and shoot the horse or something.
Yeah.
I can reassure you that is not normal American life.
Yeah, I know. I know. Now I know.
Right.
But at that time, you know, I was like, oh, holy cow. Well, you know, the life in the Deep South was very, very wild, and that was fun too, you know.
I don't know how you could like stand that environment, because you were also saying that sometimes
they're throwing like a can or you know cup at me, and they're like saying like, go back to China.
And you're like, no,
I'm not Chinese. You know?
I'm Japanese. Tell me to go back to Japan.
Yeah,
they got to get that stuff right.
Yeah.
One question I wanted to ask you is, I mean, are you under a lot of pressure? I mean, I imagine you are as producer of Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, well, you know, it's really fun.
Yeah.
Fun to do this business, and you know, I'm great honor to be a producer of Metal Gear Solid 4, and I'm very happy.
Yeah.
But you know, you have to do lots of stuff, and so much pressure, and very tough job. But it's fun. Well, that's why I'm doing it.
That's why you're sticking with it.
Yeah.
But if there's anybody who can do it, I think it's you. One thing I've noticed, that you're very organized. I think that's pretty important for a producer.
But you know, that's a fun part, because we are making a game right now, right? And then we finished the brainstorming session, and we made a plot, and we're testing like on a PlayStation 3.
Right.
And then we guess like what kind of game will be and what kind of graphic will be. So we're making a game on a new platform, right? The PlayStation 3.
Right.
And we have been testing a lots of stuff like last year. You know, for me, this is the first time to have like more than 100 people. You know, this kind of big project.
Right.
So for me, the challenging thing is that, you know, try to organize this big production.
Right.
You know, we gotta do something no one tried before.
Right. I think you hit it. I think that's probably is the biggest challenge in making Metal Gear Solid 4 is, sure, putting on new hardware is tough, working with a lot of people is tough, but doing something new and exciting is probably the biggest challenge.
Why? Yeah, you know, because, he's coming.
Mr. Kojima.
Mr.
He's
Kojima
making an appearance in the studio.
Yeah. Oh, anyway.
He should come down and sit and talk with us.
Yeah, maybe. But he looks very serious right now. So maybe next time. Okay, let's move on. So a lot of people may be asking, you know, where did you come into the project? I mean, it wasn't for Metal Gear Solid 4, right? When you came in to be producer, you came into Kojima Productions a little bit before that, right? Before, 4. I joined this production when they were making a Snake Eater. That time, you know, they're having a crunch time. That was like hell. Everybody's so busy. And
what I heard is that, you know, you saved the project. That's the rumor going around. You saved Snake Eater.
I don't know. Maybe that's true, but maybe not. Well, maybe the one thing is true. When I joined the project, you know, they had to make like a Shagahot, Shagahot figure.
Oh, like the toy model? That was included.
Toy model. And we had to make like a 200,000 of the Shagahot toy. And then that was like, you know, we had no time to make like that many
200,000
toys. And then I called up to my friend who is doing those kind of business. Then she said, okay, but you know, the money was very, very big. And then we started to do that project, and we finally finished it. But that was completely last minute, like 1 week before.
See, that's what you're good at though, is just getting together, looking at everything from a kind of a bird's eye perspective and saying this is what we have to do to get this done on time.
Thanks.
One thing that I didn't put on your cheat sheet is that I have a question,
Okay.
a secret question that I was saving because I've been wondering about this. Is that, do you remember the day that I came in for my job interview?
Yeah.
What did you think? You know, well, we're not going to hire this guy, or what is he? Is he kidding himself, or?
Well,
do you remember?
Yeah, the first time I met you on the 14th floor, right?
Right.
And you talked to me very friendly, and you know, you have a passion. I felt like you know, you have a passion, like you love Metal Gear, and then plus, and you have some skills, you know, we don't have, you know, which we don't have. So that's why we have finally decided to hire you.
One thing I really remember from that time was that we talked a lot about God of War.
God of War, yeah, that's right.
I think we spent like a good 70-80% of the interview time talking about God of War.
Yeah. Well, you know, God of War was my favorite game. Then I met David Jaffer last year. And we had a good conversation, and he is a very, very nice guy.
I'd like to bring him on the show, actually.
Yeah.
David, are you listening?
Yeah, David, come to Japan.
I think we're about out of time, right? You got to go.
Yep.
So chug down that Dr. Pepper, and just remember, every Friday we're broadcasting the Kojima Productions Report now. If you subscribe to the podcast, we have a link on there. If you dragged our banner into iTunes, it'll automatically set it up. So each time we upload the new session, this is going to automatically download into your iPod, and you can listen to it anywhere. So that's probably the most convenient way to get the report. So hopefully in upcoming broadcasts, I'm going to bring in, hey, maybe David Jaffe, who knows? But I know for sure that I'm going to bring in some other Kojima production staffers, particularly those who speak English. And there are quite a few people on staff that speak English.
Yeah, we have some people.
I think over a dozen that speak English, I think, out of the whole team. Anyway, that's going to wrap up this session number 3. Thanks again for joining me, Ken.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so check back next week, next Friday.
Okay. Sayonara.